In the modern world, there is one dominant economic idea: tax people, charge interest, let the system run. That is the Western model. Everyone pays taxes. Governments collect billions. Banks lend money with interest. On paper, it looks fair. In reality, something strange happens. The poor keep getting poorer, the rich keep getting richer. Why? Because taxation and interest work in opposite directions. Taxation takes money from everyone. Interest transfers money upward. A poor person borrows to survive, a rich person lends to profit, the poor pay interest, the rich receive interest. Year after year, wealth moves upward, debt moves downward. Taxation tries to fix inequality. Interest recreates it again and again. So the system runs in circles. Governments collect taxes. They create welfare programs. But debt keeps growing. Inequality keeps widening. It is like pouring water into a bucket with a hole at the bottom. This is not accidental. This is structural. Now compare this with a different logic, a layered system. First layer, Zakaath. In Islam, the wealthy are not just encouraged to help the poor, they are required to. Every year, a fixed portion of surplus wealth is taken from the rich and given directly to the poor, the needy, and the debt-ridden. Not through banks, not through complex bureaucracy, but through a religious, moral, and social obligation. The rich cannot opt out. The poor do not beg. Part of every surplus wealth flows downward by design. Second layer, charity. Islam does not stop at obligation. Everyone, even the poor, is invited into the act of giving. If someone has no money, a smile counts. If someone has little, a single date counts. So no one is excluded from generosity. No one is reduced to a passive receiver. The rich give because they must. The poor give because they can. Both participate in building society. Third layer, taxation and counterbalance. Islam does not deny governance or public finance. States still need taxes to run institutions, build roads, fund hospitals. Yes, even in some Muslim countries, taxation is combined with interest. Poor people may still accumulate debt. Wealth may still concentrate upward through riba. But here is the difference. Zakaath plus charity act as a built-in corrective mechanism. Mechanically, wealthy pay zakaath. Poor receive relief. Debt reduced or cleared, social stability restored. Poor give charity, even a smile or small act participates in the system, earns reward, strengthens community bonds. Even when taxation includes interest, Zakaath plus charity counterbalances the upward flow of wealth, preventing inequality from spiraling out of control. Here is the key difference. In the Western model, taxation plus interest equals upward flow of wealth plus permanent debt cycles. In the Islamic system with Zakaath plus charity, even when taxes exist with interest, equals downward flow of wealth plus social stability. One system concentrates wealth, the other redistributes it. One system turns debt into a business, the other turns wealth into responsibility. One system treats the poor as economic units, the other treats them as members of a moral community. And here is the most radical part. In this system, dignity is not reserved for the rich. A wealthy person gives Zakaath because he must. A poor person gives charity because he wants to. Materially, their contributions are unequal. Morally, they can be equal. So the system does something no modern economic model achieves. It makes justice structural. It makes generosity universal. It makes dignity accessible to everyone. This is why Zakaath and charity are not just religious rituals. They are economic architecture. And this is why a society built only on taxation and interest will always struggle to achieve real justice, no matter how many laws it passes, no matter how many taxes it collects.